outpost? Gathering Storm? Is there a deed for Gathering Storm? Oh, it's a new decor! Overgrown fence corner and overgrown fence. Finally, I can stop building basic fences, and I can now build overgrown fences. Alright, win a game near Gathering Storm. Show me. Yeah, win a game near Gathering Storm. Alright. What time is it? 7:30? Have I gotten emails? No. You know what? For the first time in recorded history, I think I have time to play a second game. And this is going to work us towards this question mark, so I'm fine with that. So here's the thing about Gathering Storm. Gathering Storm seems a little scary. Because each storm is going to be 10% longer, which is going to make years increment more slowly, but it's going to make Resolve matter a lot more. And if Resolve is going to matter a lot more, I want people who are easy to take care of. Also, if we're in marshlands, camps are going to be really important. That means lizards are going to be great. There's going to be a lot of meat on the ground. We're going to be doing a lot of jerky, a lot of skewers. Lizards are going to go crazy. So I think this is definitely the caravan we want. It's unfortunate it's not the one that has newcomers in it, but we can bring our own newcomers. Other stuff we're going to need. Fuel is pretty scarce, so I'm tempted to bring triple coal, or 3-point coal. I know we can get mines set up eventually, but it's not going to be like one of the first things that we do. And then building materials, we start with 7 of each, so I'm not that worried about any of you guys. We are not starting with stone, so why don't you give me stone and then another 42 meat. And we'll roll with that. Yeah, Gathering Storm, I know. What's the... Gathering speed is increased by... No, that's the biome effect. What's the mystery? 50% chance of collecting additional resources when harvesting resource nuts. That actually works so well with everything that happens in the marshlands. Very pleased to see that show up. So you're going to wrap around like this. You're going to wrap around like this. Third race is humans. Humans don't do a lot on marshland. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, yeah. Do a little bit of that. Starting resource nodes are meat. Love to see it. Oh, it's actually just all meat. Oops, all meat? Okay, so we can cover all of that with one camp. And then where are we expanding first? Here has fertile soil. There's not supposed to be a lot of fertile soil on marshlands, but we found it and we have humans. I might want to crack that first. You go to 3. Don't we also get to know where our first geyser is? Or is that a thing that, I think that's a thing that foxes do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the thing foxes do. So the second place we're gonna go... I don't know, how about just like up here? It's close to the warehouse. Yeah. We could build 2 trappers camps, actually, now that I think about it. Just really max it out. Am I comfortable doing that right away? Yeah, I am, because I brought coal. Coal fixes everything. Firekeeper's a harpy? That's good. That's how I want that set up. And then that's going to be a multi-species collaboration going on in there. Again, I don't want to actually open that until I see my first order I just remembered. Because the order could be open X number of glades, solve a dangerous glade event, one of the timed ones. So we're going to chill on it for a little. Just until we kind of know what we're dealing with here. And remember, housing is going to be important to get up early. Titan Belt early is pretty great. Because it just makes some trade routes free. But Burnt to a Crisp is really good. Burnt to a crisp is like free fuel. But I don't know where geysers are yet. Like, once you get burnt to a crisp to turn on, not only does it make your flamethrower fuel free, but it also makes running your hearth free. We do trade all the time. I take Titan Belt every time it shows up. Let's take burnt to a crisp. Let's do something a little different. We did something a little different last game. We won. We'll do something a little different this game. Oh, and what are our mysteries? Do we need to be concerned? Don't work in mines during the storm. Give people housing and then you can ignore it. Give people services and then you can ignore it. Give people services and you can ignore it. Okay. That's fine. We need to prioritize resolve this game anyway, so we're just getting extra incentives to do so. Now, show me orders. Complete 2 trade routes. And would I rather have 10 amber and 20 boxes of grain? I think I'd rather have this. Upgrade to an encampment in 2 minutes 30. I would need to build 3 houses. That's 30 wood. And I need to build 8 decorations. That's 16 wood. It's possible. Yeah, why wouldn't you? What's the reward again? Like, not that great, but there's a ton of meta achievements for, well, hang on, hold on. Yeah, there's a ton of meta achievements for doing timed orders that we haven't finished yet, so let's just knock it out. 4, 8. 1, 2, 3. I want you to work on that instead of roads. And I don't need you existing for the time being. You are not dropping off anytime soon. You're dropping off very soon. That's great. Love to see that. Still don't have a sense of what blueprints we want. Still don't have a sense of whether our last order is going to be a timed order that requires glade opening. So we're going to chill just a little longer. Come on. Come on, get that wood in. Oh, we're not going to have much wood here, now that I'm looking at it. Your production's got to be a lot faster. That's 1 house up. Maybe we'll be okay. You've already got 8 of 10 wood in there, and you should be dropping off pretty soon. I could just tell you to drop off now. I want both of you to just drop off now to make sure we get it done. Here's 1 house. There's the drop-off for 2 house. And then we need 8 more. We have it. We're done. Speedy real estate indeed. If you could build any faster, I'm begging you. Ah, that's fine. We have 50 seconds. I don't need to hassle you that much. Alright, so housing's done. Eventually, we'll be replacing that with species housing, but for now, just get it taken care of. And then here, we don't have to open glades. Deliver 5 tools. We could just do it right now. This is horrible for our impatience, by the way, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So, this is an interesting spot to be in, because we don't have any orders that are guiding our direction for blueprint picks. It's also an interesting situation, because camps are way stronger on marshlands than they are on other maps. That said, I see a manufactory which is really good, because it's making training gear to open caches, and it's making packs for provisions to do trade. And I can always just try and buy a forager's camp from a merchant when they come by. So I think I'm getting pulled towards a manufactory right now. I'm really getting pulled towards a greenhouse because we know we have fertile soil down there, but I don't know where the geyser is. Let me think on that one. I'm gonna have a think about that one real quick. Why don't you get into this glade and we'll find out what we're working with. It actually might be the case that this dangerous glade informs our blueprint pick. Which is not always the case, but it has been known to happen. Oh my god. It's as a hallowed small farm? Okay. A lumber mill. A scribe. And a fishman cave. Don't have refined food currently. God, but that's good. We have 13 minutes. We would need 50. That's going to be really hard to do for our first glade. I think I just have to make them go away. I would really like to bribe, but I don't think I can afford it. Alright. And this is just, yeah, the fishman totem appears. It's going to be slightly more hostile. Just get in there and do it. What's in you? Bunch of stuff. Doesn't really matter. I also actually kind of want to get off this map sooner rather than later, so maybe turning those in for reputation isn't the end of the world. This, though, I definitely want to rebuild. We're going to have to wait, though, because it's going to tank our hostility for a little while. And we don't really have the stuff to do it anyway. We can also say... Well, we can just get the manufactory up. It's not even like a we can also say kind of situation. Are you a 3x3? Yeah. So you're like... You could go like up here, I think is probably where the big 3x3s are going to go. You can do like a little bit of that. Let's get a crude workstation up so we have it. I'm also going to need to... Yeah, I'm going to need an idle builder to handle these totems. We're thin on people right now, so I actually think we need to just pause on expansion. And then this informs our blueprint, because now I'm like, I don't need a greenhouse. The haunted farm is going to do everything the greenhouse could have, and I'm pulled towards a rain mill because I know I'm going to be able to get wheat. And having 3-star flour production is going to be pretty sick. I also now know that packs of crops are going to go crazy because I'm going to have grain. Is that better than 3-star coal? No, a druid's hut is also going to be insane. 3-star oil. I'm going to convert us into a grain-based economy. Can I use grain and tea? I'm going to guess probably not. Yeah, that looks like a safe assumption. Market's really good. Luxury we can't do. Temple, we could sort of do education. We have the scribe, so 3-star scrolls are going to be pretty easy, and we get leather from trees. So that's going to be a good service for our humans and our harpies. I'm kind of pulled towards temple. And I'm not really pulled towards any of these. So I'm going to make the weird choice. I'm going to take a camp, even though I'm very strongly in the never take camps from a blueprint selection camp, no pun intended. I think that's what I'm going to take. And the reasoning is, it's really strong on this map. You're chilling. You... What else do you do? You make scrolls, don't care. Trade goods, don't care. But then, like, you've already got the road infrastructure in down here. Your specialization bonus is forest. I think that's... forest. Did they change beavers to be like forest specialization or something and I just didn't notice? Either way, we don't have forest specialization, so it's not going to be that good for us. No, it's the fox thing. So foxes are actually good at being in a lumber mill now. You're done in 2.5 minutes. That's going to be active during storm. I think that'll be okay, but I'm not positive. So I need to do a couple things here before storm kicks off. I need to free up a couple idle workers. I also want to set up a field kitchen, because we're bringing in a lot of meat, and I can at least start turning it into jerky to keep people's resolve up a little bit before storm hits. It's going to make harpies happy, it's going to make lizards happy. They are the most at risk when we hit storm. Gotta find a way to make tools as well. Also want you to clear out all of that, because I'm pretty sure there's more farmland underneath it. What's the big deal about you just grow everything? Yeah, alright. Fair enough. So we're going to get all this up. Manufactory is not going to be doing things for a while, but eventually you are going to make training gear. You're not going to make pigment. You are going to make packs or provisions. Probably going to use meat for that, honestly. Yeah, pigment, you don't really have anything you can use, unfortunately. Now in here, maybe I do rebuild that lumber. No, just make them in here. 20, 20, 20. Don't make them for now. Use leather for it. I'll grow plant fiber for it. And then like use some stone for bricks. Storm is coming. It's a little earlier than I would like it to be here. Would have liked to get the old field kitchen up, but I don't think that's happening. Would have liked to get this finished. Oh, it's gonna be done. I don't think it's gonna spawn another totem, so maybe it will be okay. It's incredible how much slower the game feels when you don't take the caravan that has 2 extra people in it. Like, it's been a long time since I didn't pick that, and it is surprising how slow the opening parts of this map are. Let's drop down to hostility 1. It's going to cost all of our lumberers, but that's okay. We'll get you guys active in here. Get you guys active in here. And then give me like 2 people active in... 1 person active in there. I'm going to wait until you're done building, and then I'm going to get the 2nd person active in there. Lizard resolve is low. I think I can favor them, because that's going to finish. And then that's going to... When this finishes, actually we'll be fine. So I just need to wait 50 seconds. I don't need anyone in here yet. In fact, I don't need anyone in there ever, probably, because you make packs of provisions. The field kitchen, on the other hand... Yeah. Just make like 40. Porridge, don't worry about. Biscuits, don't worry about. Pickled goods, don't worry about. Let's put 1 harpy in there, making a bit of jerky. Keep people's spirits up. That's it. That's all I could ask for. And then when storm's over, I gotta find a way to cleanse this thing. I think we're gonna have to start by rebuilding... We need to start by rebuilding the lumber mill. When the lumber mill is rebuilt, we can do a better job of making boards. When we can do a better job of making boards, we can rebuild the scribe. When the scribe is rebuilt, then we can use scrolls to finish the haunted small farm. It's as simple as that. Also, resolve is now great. So let's get people working back in a woodcutter's camp. Never mind, can't afford to do that. I can spare 1 of you. In that case, I would like the 2nd one of you to work in there. Get those planks out faster. Oh, I remember why I set you up. It was to make building materials. I think brick is going to be the safest option because we get stone out of coal mines. So make 4. I would rather have the human. Don't know what I want him to do yet, but I would rather have the human. And then cornerstone me. I am in full on, I want to win very quickly. What's going to let us do that? None of these. Fulfilling Brawling grants an additional +5 to resolve. The only people who brawl are lizards. So I'm going to say no to that, probably. Workers' rations is like a maybe. We're going to make a... Well, how much food are we going to make? We don't really have food established. We will, though, because the camps are going to take off. And hostility is like... I don't even know where geysers are yet. Alright, fine. I'll take workers' rations. So you're the first thing that needs to get up. I know we don't have the planks for it right now. I just want them to reserve the planks as soon as they show up. And in fact, just force a delivery. These count as glade events, so we actually will be able to finish that order relatively quickly. You're going to rip through those mushrooms relatively quickly, because you're an actual herbalist camp, so you're very fast at gathering. And then these, I do think I want to try and send to the Citadel for the reputation, which means we're going to have to find a way to make tools. Not impossible, but we are going to want to find a way to make tools. And with that, a way to make metal, probably. Which will probably be copper, because you can mine here. We'll see. There's still a lot of unknowns, because we haven't explored very much of the map in terms of uncovering glades. And, like, I want to open this, but my economy sucks right now. It is not good. Keep you in range of these trees down here. We need building that makes jerky. Building that makes jerky's big. Really want to keep an eye out for that. And then we want building that makes tools, building that makes metal. So we're looking for jerky, tools, metal. We get something like a smelter. I think a smelter can do jerky and copper, so that'd be pretty nice. Deliver 50 grain? It's more likely than you think. And it does give us incense. But we do make a lot of oil. We do make a lot of coal, and fuel's kind of hard to come by, so I'm actually going to go with that. And then, if we're doing that, I need a harpy from somewhere. I think it's going to be you. I need you to hop in here. No, you don't make oil. I need to build a druid's hut, is what I need to do. It's like, I don't know, maybe like back here would be fine. So you can work in here a little longer. But I want you to come in here, use meat to make oil, go to like 30. Don't worry about incense. Don't worry about coats yet. Once we have more plant fiber, you can worry about coats. Beautiful. You love to see the village coming together. So you get out. You come in. You sack coal. Until you've sacked 20. I know I could wait, like, until storm, but I'd rather have the increased fuel efficiency as soon as possible, so I'm just going to burn it now. And then I need one person here as well. Okay, that's 20. You stop now. Don't use sea marrow or oil. I want you to save that for other projects. And then I guess like you could get in here and do some wood cutting. Just thinking whether it's worth it to bump their resolve up. I don't think it is. I don't think it really matters right now. You are repaired, which means you can stop doing planks. And you can start doing planks, but don't do the other two. You're also going to need a warehouse down here, probably. Repair some of this path. I think the warehouse could probably just go like right there. Because the scribe is going to want it, the farm's going to want it, the woodcutter's going to want it. Everyone's going to want a piece of that warehouse. And then can I rebuild you yet? Not yet. We're waiting on boards, but we're about to get a lot of boards. We're waiting on oil. You're making oil. It's okay. You're finishing an egg deposit. You're finishing meat deposits. Like, not really, but you're working towards it. You're finishing mushroom deposits. I think after these two blueprint picks, we're going to be in a much better spot to start looking at other glades. But right now, I lack the confidence to open glades. I don't think we have enough of an economy established to really make stuff that's going to matter. Don't have tools for that one, that's right. And you don't really want to smash it. What I can do is I can cut close to it. I can't cut into it yet, or I don't want to cut into it yet, but I can cut close to it. And I think that is probably sufficient. Yeah, it's just a lot of hurry up and wait right now. Well, here's 4 people. That should actually help a lot. You don't need to do that anymore. I don't need you working there. Let's get a second person in the makeshift kitchen to keep resolve up. Let's get a second human into the crude workstation. We'll have 1 harpy start working here. We need a lot of harpies. And in the meantime, you just get more wood. Blow the hostility out for a bit, and then come storm, I can cut you and I can have you work in other buildings. You're at 9 planks? I was just kidding about all that. Come fix this scribe. You do have the materials. Oh no, you don't, because you just stole all the boards to make training weapons. That's fine. Kick them out. None of this is what I asked for. I can't help but notice. So I think this is probably going to be a reroll. We'll use our free reroll on that. A 3-star jerky is, I guess, technically one of the things that we asked for. I don't love seeing it here. Am I willing to roll past it, though? The 1-star incense isn't bad. Yeah, I'm not willing to roll past it. Really would like more people working here. Where can I borrow a laborer from? Out there. I could borrow 1 of you. And then you can come down here and we still have an idle builder. I also have some homelessness that I should probably take care of. Like, we've got the spare wood. Just plunk some down. 10, 11, 12. That'll put us at 15. I need 4 aesthetics decorations. Where'd I get a chest? I don't remember that. Neat. Overgrown fence looks a little weird. But maybe I can make it work. Yeah, I think we just want to get a couple people housed here, and then we want to get some aesthetics decorations up. Which we don't exactly have the planks for right now, but we can find them. We can go like lamp, lamp. Thorny reed. Ooh. So mysterious. How much oil we got these days? 15? You're about to finish 20? Okay. Soon, sacrificing will be done. If we could have it done before storm, that would be super. No particular reason, I guess. And actually, now that I look at my impatience, we might want to wait. I'd like you to force delivery. Smokehouse, what are you going to get up to? Well, you're going to get up to jerky for one. You can use any fuel you can find. Go to 100. Shut down the field kitchen, because the field kitchen doesn't need to work on all that anymore. That frees up idle laborers. We'll get a second harpy into the camp. We will trim all of our woodcutters. There were only 2. I will trim both. All 3 of you will go to work in a smokehouse now. And then where else do I need to allocate people? I can't make pigment. No, I can. I can make pigment here. God, I need to use coal for that. This mine probably needs to get up relatively soon then. So a little something like this. And then a little something like that. On the bright side, I don't need to micromanage people through Storm. People are happy enough. And it's going to last a little longer, but that's okay. It's not great, it's just okay. But it is okay. You are not low on fuel. Holy shit, we're out of wood. We are low on fuel. I'm gonna need these woodcutters to work overtime next season. You have 10 oil? Where'd my oil go? Who stole my oil? Oh, because you're using it for fuel. You're not allowed to do that. Hold on. Hold on. That's where all of our fuel went. You stole it all. 22 coal in here. Are you kidding me? You're not allowed to have that. Anyway, let's sack our 20 oil. Jesus. I mean, we're still going to put that mine up, and the mine is going to help, but you also kind of made me panic over nothing. I cannot afford to turn this in during storm, because it's going to crater our resolve. Just remember that. You're not low on fuel. If we run out of fuel, I know what I need to do. I just need to go into the butcher, the smokehouse, and I need to steal all of the coal back from them. What I can do, though, is I can pick a new order. Produce 55 mushrooms in an herbalist camp to get a supplier. And to get +1 to mushroom production. Yes. Because we collect additional resources in Drizzle, so we might actually just be able to finish that straight up. With the Drizzle bonus. And if not, I can open like a small glade and hope that I see mushrooms. Or something else useful, I guess. Or I could finally open you. I don't know, there's a couple things we could do. Now, what's your problem in -10 to resolve? Yeah, people can't really afford to do that. I would like to take humans, I think, because I need to run this farm soon. Soon being when? Oh, we could use oil for this. That changes a lot. Go to 50. I think I'm committed to this. We can find other sources of meat. I'm going to open this dangerous glade next season. I don't fully know if we're prepared for it, but I think we can probably work something out. I think we've got a reasonable opportunity to make our own success. And then before I stuff workers into anything else, I just gotta build wood back up. Wood is a problem right now with a capital P. So get in there fully staff it. Gain 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced is going to be good. Grain bags is going to be so good that I almost don't want to take it, because it's going to clutter our farm up too badly. I think moldy grain seeds is just going to be better. And I'm not ready to take advantage of spices. So give me the moldy grain seeds. And now I really got to get this thing up soon. You're going to be very powerful. I think it can happen this season if you focus and you get more oil made. Where are my other harpies? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's supposed to be a 5th one of you. 5. In the manufactory? I don't think you need to be there. I think I'd rather have you in here. This is not mushrooms, unfortunately. This is going to be difficult, unfortunately. Holy cow, it's going to be really bad. Where can I get... I need to build a rain collector for this, I think. Fix, though. Convert... just free clearance water? I want to fix you so badly. But I don't have the building to fix you. I can't make barrel. Can't make water skin. I can make pottery, but I don't have clay. Is there anywhere I can find clay? No. I need to build a trading post. It's as simple as that. If I salvage you, do I get anything? No. You give me 40 pottery! I need to open that. I need to. I'm 1 stone short. You don't help? Hang on, I'm doing math. We spend 8 training gear. We have 2 left. We get 15 copper bars. Take the copper bars in here. 2 copper bars make 10 training weapons. What are we using training weapons for? We're using it to smash this open so that we get 40 pottery so that we can put it in here, and we need to do all of that in 8 minutes. So this is going to take 1:30. You can do it in 1 trip. You're going to need to haul it. It's going to take you 30 seconds. You can do it in 1 trip. You're going to need to haul the copper back. Let's say that's going to take you like 1:30. Then you drop it off. We make 20 training weapons in 2 minutes. We're at 4 minutes. Then you break this open. Let's say that's 5 minutes. You need to haul the pottery back. Let's say it's 6 minutes. God, 30 pottery. God. How much do you make? 5 at a time? So we need... And it takes you a minute? I think there's a way to do this. It's going to involve trading away almost everything we own. And it's also going to involve getting a trader that shows up that sells barrels, water skins, or... But no, wait, hold on. There's one more way we could do this. Yes, we could do this. Okay, there's our bars. It is now way more important that you come and work in here. You make only training gear. You're going to finish the requisite training gear in 2 minutes. No, hang on. I need a building that makes water skins. You're going to laugh at me? Oh, hold on. It's getting dark. Give me 1 second. You're going to laugh at me. You're going to point and laugh, and you're going to say, Chef has lost his mind. I need a building that makes water skins. How many rerolls can I afford? A lot, actually. Wait, but then wasn't there like a... Can you just like a... Or what if there's like an order that gave you a... No, there's no orders. 30 water skins. I will reroll once, because this is competing with like just like no. Before you do that, I'm thinking this is very important. Fire's not going out. Send it. Trading post. God, we don't have the wood. We don't have the builders. Everything's wrong. Deliver it. Deliver it. You. No, can't get rid of you. I could you. No, you're important. Who's not important? God, probably you. This is very important. I want the fix. We can't do the teardown anyway. Like, we have to do the fix. Idle and medium cash? No, plans changed? You're not doing that anymore. Build this. Come on. Piece of crap. Get this trading post up. Good. Now everyone pull together. I want all 3 idle builders on this project. Good. Important. This? I'm not even looking at this anymore, man. Okay, trade me? Yes. Barrel me? No. You piece of crap. Oh, and that's so good, too. Here's what I think we have to do. We're not worried about farms. We have a hallowed farm that's coming up. Insect traps is really strong. We're going to take it. It's like basically a food doubler, but not quite. It's like a food haver. We make 2 mushrooms, we get 1 insect. Then, I want to dismiss you, honestly, but I don't think I can dismiss you. We need to wait a minute. I think this is going to be okay if we get very lucky. If we get unlucky... If we get unlucky, it's pretty bad. If we get lucky, though, I think we have a shot at finishing it. I can trade. I am not willing to trade anything right now. My economy is on like a shoestring budget right now. Scribe can make tools? What the heck? Holy cow, it can. Low on fuel? You're not. We have this conversation a lot. You are not low on fuel. We do need people working in this mine, though. God, I just wish you'd leave, Zorg. You only have 11 mushrooms left in there? I gotta open a small glade. I need to find more mushrooms. If I have any shot of finishing that order. Nope, that's not gonna do it. That's definitely not gonna do it. That doesn't help our... That doesn't help anything that we have going on right now. I'm gonna need to open this. I do not dare open a second dangerous glade right now. With how perilous this shit is. Are you gone yet? What? I was gonna summon a new merchant. Okay, thank God. Call immediately. It costs us impatience? It doesn't matter. She better bring pottery is all I'm saying. Raw food, basic building materials, some crafting materials. Please bring the right crafting materials. If you bring clay... God, no, you have 5 minutes, man. You need to bring pottery. She did not bring pottery. I think what that means is that we are boned. The only thing... God, I really want that. I can afford it. I'd be willing to give you a part. And then like some of these. Kind of want that too. It's going to be hard getting to 12 though. God, I kind of want all these. God. Everything sucks, man. This is just... Everything's bad. So... How much water does a rain collector make? It won't even tell you. But this is pretty much our only hope now. Is having to tear it down. We have a minute and a half to do so. Spike the priority. Get out of the mine. How are we doing on coal? 15. I need you to build this. We're gonna have to tear down. We just don't have the stuff otherwise. We at least have the planks, or, you know, we will. Unless this order has barrels and it saves us. Oh my god, it does, but we don't have a tavern and we can't make ale. What I meant to say is unless this order saves us, there's no shot that's going to happen that early. There's no shot that's going to happen that early. I'll just take that. $20 seconds to make 2 drizzle water. There's no way. It's going to be way too slow. Yeah, that thing's just going to explode. That's just the way it is. I don't even want you in here. You, in many ways, have failed me. So, this is now a very perilous spot for you to be in. I think you're going to get moved out to like here. We still haven't managed to find mushrooms. I really just... I know it's horrible for our hostility. I gotta keep opening small glades. Or I could, like, give up on the timed order. You know what? That's probably much smarter. I'm giving up on the timed order. I know just last game we were like, this game is easy. People? Yeah, I think still people. I know just last game we were talking about like, oh, this game is like easy, we should turn the difficulty up. I am more concerned about losing this game than I have been about losing like any other game. I think there's a very real shot that we are in a lot of trouble. So you come out of here. I'll let you finish those training weapons, and then you come out. You go back to working on oil. We gotta get back on track. So what's that look like? Well, it looks like playing a more normal game. Which means doing a lot of trading. Rebuilding our amber. Cutting our losses on this thing. This house also needs to move. Just in case it, like, explodes the houses and then that kills people in it. And I think the Druid's hut is just barely safe. We're going to lose a lot of forest. We're going to lose a lot of resources. But that's about it. It could have been a lot worse. Let's just be thankful that we're intact and start working on the next problem. Get that ready. Herbalist camp is empty. Can't do anything else for you. Failed to find mushrooms. That's just the way RNG goes sometimes. Your egg deposit's almost gone. Your slick shells are almost gone. I've got a little bit more for you to do, and then after that, you're going to be out of work. So it's a good time to start bringing this small farm online. And what was in you? Just ale and plant fibers. You're going to get sent to the Citadel. Alright, let's recalibrate. You're safe? Yeah, you're safe. Our biggest priority right now is metal. Metal enables us to make tools. Tools enable us to open caches. Caches give us reputation so that we can get off of this map. I guess? You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Wood is slowly starting to recover. We are out of coal, but we're only out of coal because you're hoarding it all. We have the mine running. Having the mine running is good. You blow up in a minute 30. We have 5 idle workers. We can address that. And we will address that as follows. 2 of you go in here. 1 more of you goes in here. You ran out of meat? You got to 25 oil. That's unfortunate because I need 30. Oh, you're working on 5 more. Okay, good. Trade route completed. Good. I would absolutely not trade 9 coal for 5 amber, but thanks for your interest. I have spare lizards. I have 1 spare lizard that I can put back into a camp. What was I thinking about with this blueprint pick? Source of metal. Okay, that's a much easier choice to make now. We've simplified a lot of the decision matrix that we were stressed about earlier. So I think you go. We now have 2 spare humans. I think the 2 spare humans are going to take 2 lizard jobs so that lizards can come and work in this furnace. Also, you can go. You're not doing anything. Furnace. Probably also want to think about getting a rain mill up pretty soon. Because we're going to have flour coming in from here, which we could then use in a field kitchen to make biscuits and what have you. "40 seconds. We've gotten our oil, but I don't want to crater our global resolve right before storm, so we're going to put a hold on that. I'm not willing to do either of those trades because I don't know where stone comes from right now. Well, no, it comes from a mine. We do get like a little bit. I'm still not willing to do either of those. 5 stone for 1 amber is shit. Okay, storm is here. We cut woodcutters. We need to recapture some hostility. That takes us to 2. Should be totally fine. Very cool, very survivable. Just kidding, everyone is mad. There goes the rain pump. It's unfortunate, but it had to happen. So you could make pie. You could make brick. You can't make copper bars. Go to 30. Go to 100. I gotta find a copper ore mine. I can afford to have 1 person work there. This is farming specialization. Humans love it. You got so much stuff that you can make flour out of. Go to 100. Scrolls, don't worry about it. Packs of building materials, don't worry about it. And then the other two of you come down here. Next thing I want to worry about, I think, is housing. Let's start upgrading, getting some species housing going. Should be very well, humans are fine. Let's worry about like harpies and lizards first, because they're struggling. I can do 1 harpy house. I can do 2 lizard houses. I need to find a worker. You're idle? Perfect. Get out. You're consuming all of our meat. I think that might need to slow down soon. In fact, well, you're almost done. Okay, fine. Just sit there at 50 oil. We can use it in glade events. Small Trapper's camp is empty. You're not. There's more stuff for you to do. And then you should be almost done. Yeah, you have 3 left. Where was that other meat that you saw? Oh, there's just a bunch right there. Okay. We're going to have plenty of meat. That also destroyed our trading post. We should probably rebuild that. Harpy and lizard resolve is low. It's true. It is true. But within you lies the means to better your situation in life. Do I risk just taking more people straight up? I do think I need a bigger workforce. So let's do that. And then you are going to need to go to keep us at 2. I'm also going to need to build harpy houses, or they are going to straight up leave. I cannot. I'm going to need to build a crude workstation, which I cannot afford wood-wise, and no wood is coming in. Someone's got to be holding out on me with wood, right? Yes, you. A harpy builder left? That's okay. Don't care. You holding out on me on wood over here? No, you're not. I never set a limit. Holy shit, that's where all of our wood is going. Stop that immediately. Jesus Christ. No wonder we're out of absolutely everything. Okay, so far, this hasn't been like the best game that we've ever played, I would say. Some of that has been within our control, some of that has been outside of our control. But I think soon we're going to turn a corner, and things are going to get better. I don't think that's going to happen in this pick, although generous rations is kind of funny. Because we also took they consume more rations. But global resolve increased by 5. It's a big number. I'm going to take it. It's funny, if nothing else. And now we can fix you. And when we fix you, everything is going to start to come together. Mark my words. Also, we need people chopping wood immediately. It's more important than building, you're right. We only need 1 of you in here because we overproduced so heavily. I'm comfortable with there being that many of you in there. If anything, I'd actually like to have 1 more person in there. Druid's Hut somehow is still busy. Is it because we're using oil for fuel? Because, like, we could start using oil for fuel. Just in case. I don't think it's ever going to kick in, because we have the coal mine up and running, but just in case. It's nice to have a backup. Should also start making packs of provisions again, probably. You guys are done with that in 2 minutes. That's okay. That's good. I'm pleased with your progress. You only make pottery. You're a giant disappointment. I know it sounds crazy because we just got bodied by one. I really think we gotta open another dangerous glade for the reputation, if nothing else. So get these trees out of the way so I can move the second woodcutter's camp over there to help out. I would trade 1 tool for 3 amber. I would trade 1 part for 5 amber. You're done in 1:20. And then, like, when that building is done, our economy turns on. We finally start to claw back from this horrendous start after 4 years. Inside this dangerous glade, there's going to be a copper mine. We're going to finally get copper so that we can make bars, so we can make tools, so we can open caches, so we can put reputation together. It's all going to happen. And you're doing fine. What bonus product do you get out of this? Fabric. Interesting. Because what that means is that you don't need to make brakes or pipes. What that means is that we could start making fabric. Or, you know, fiber, so we can start making fabric. You're idle? Great news. You're coming to work in here? You guys are about to be idle? Great news. You're coming to work in here. I don't know if it's great news for you, it's great news for me. Now, you come up here. We have a trader. What do you have for me? +1 to tools production seems like something that's very important for the stage of the game that we're about to enter. I would be willing to trade away all of my parts, except for the amount of parts that I need for a mine, which is 12. The rest of those are not great. So, I want 28. And I have 13. That would be 15. It is not as painful as I thought. I want those two. So that is 3 stacks? No, 2 stacks of Secret Technique of the Firekeeper. 1 coal burns for 2 minutes. At this point, I am willing to say that our fuel problems are fixed. You're going to come around like that. I'm going to have 2 of you working here. I only want, well, I want vegetables as like backup food, and I also want grain. Well, you're going to get a lot of grain out of that. Do I want that? Yeah, just grow all 3. Whatever. Just send it. And that gives us 1 extra human to work with who can come and chop wood. We are still at 0 wood. So that's pretty dire. Where is it all hiding? You have 16. That's okay. Just hang on to your 16. I think you'll be fine. Now, once we get fabric coming in, we can build harpy houses. Harpies right now, extremely fussy people. So I think them having some houses would be beneficial. We also need more comfort decorations. I would be willing to put comfort decorations across the street from them. Now, I'm unhappy with harpies right now, so I'm not going to make it look particularly nice. They're going to have some crates and some benches that they can sit next to think about how maybe they could have contributed more to the spirit of this community. The 1 for 1? It's kind of shitty. 1 for 3? It's kind of shitty. I'll trade bricks. We got coal mines. Coal makes stone. That's just math. Okay, actually, you don't have anything to do in clearance. So instead of just having you sit there do nothing, why don't you come into this woodcutter's camp? Why don't you keep working down this path? Why don't you show me a new order? 20 random goods every time a villager dies. I mean, I'm not gonna do this, so... yeah, why not? We also need 15 harmony decorations. That's a lot of harmony decorations. Finish it. And I'm not doing any of those other ones. They can just wait. Now, in this glade, please do not screw me over. I'm begging you. Just give me something that's like stupid easy that does not obliterate my settlement. Okay, that seems pretty bad. Can't do that one. Can I make coats? I can make coats in a druid's hut. Take me into consumption control. Nobody's allowed to wear coats for a little bit. You don't have the fabric to do it. Well, why? You have a lot of fabric in there. Just deliver it. These? No. This is more important. I need a second harpy. Where do harpies live? One of them's in a woodcutter's camp. It's more important. Go to, I don't know, 40. And then what else do I need for this? 6 purging fire? I think that's doable. Like, you get out of here. You were a mistake. You can... you don't even do anything. Like, you can just go anywhere. Come over here. You, blight post. Yes, priority. And then let's start making purging fire. What's my timer on this? 13 minutes? We're okay. We can do this. We've got time. We have time for this. You only need 9 fabric to make that happen. You guys are producing plenty. And you might even double it. Because, like, you like working there, and you've also got workers' rations going for you, which is nice. This comes around like that. I'm going to want more harpies to work in that place, probably. So let's swap you. You've exhausted all of your flour, so that's great. We're going to have you do that now. That's going to be our 30 coats. Now, build. I know I only have 2 idle builders right now, but I'm trusting you to get the job done. What do we have in here? It's probably just going to get sent to the Citadel no matter what it is. I would love the extra workforce. Shit, that was my last idle builder. How much wood we got? 74? I can afford to start trimming woodcutters, I think. I think our wood situation, now that we production limited that, is starting to recover. Because we're not actually using it anywhere. We're fully burning coal, and that's okay. Our coal is going up. So I would rather lizards work in here to get the resolve bonus. How are you guys doing on pies? You're at 16. You're not exactly keeping up, and that's because you have no meat. Is it because you're understaffed? No. Yes. Need more lizards. Where can I get a lizard from? From the mine. I'll just be real with you. I don't think lizards need to do that much work in the mine these days. Because the blight rot, or the purging fire, the burnt to a crisp, is about to do all of our coal. But this is also going to be important. We need to get that up and running. Still at 0 coats? How is such a thing possible? Nobody's allowed to wear them. Has it just not been dropped off? Is that just your first round still? I'm going to assume that's your first round still. Okay, woodcutters need to go. Takes us down to 3. Should be fine? Is not fine. Why are you so mad? Oh, because you're working in a mine. Turn off the mine and storm. -3. We could. We're not quite ready for it yet from an economy standpoint, I don't think. And you're still at 0. You're making a delivery. Okay, they need to do that one more time. Let's check our storm trade routes. I am comfortable doing that. I'm comfortable doing that. And I'm comfortable doing that. Did I not production limit training gear? I did. I don't know why we have 70. We're only supposed to have 50. Maybe we got it from an event, I'm not sure. Speaking of events, you're very slow over there. I can't afford to take more people. Who do I want? I think lizards are probably the most valuable people right now, but I'd really love to have 2 tools. Harpy's very upset. Don't have fabric for them, but we can put these back in. Low on food? No, no, no. Not possible. $20 coats. I'm going to assign workers now. And eventually they'll bring the 3rd coat over. Now, how is it possible that we're running out of food? When I have 2 trappers camps up and a ton of meat. Because, like, it clearly is possible. Oh, because you guys are making a shitload of pies right now. Okay. That's fine. First Harpy House is going up. It's not going to be in time. We are going to have one leave. The other ones might be up in time. Why did you just drop to -6? Oh, because I'm rationing your coats. I don't think I'll have to ration your coats very shortly. If you wait just a tiny bit longer. I also need humans to work here. Wish I'd done that when Storm started, because they could, like, get the crops ready, but it is what it is. I did take a temple as a services building. I had a pipe dream once that we'd actually be able to, like, fulfill education here. I'd say that hasn't really manifested. I'd say I could favor you just to keep you from leaving, though. Why are you at 20 of 30 coats? Deliver that. Okay, don't need to favor you anymore. Cornerstone. None of these do anything. And Flame Amulets is fine, but I don't think we need to have woodcutters work through Storm anymore. We're not growing herbs. I don't think we're making biscuits. I'm going to re-roll it. A second stack of moldy grain seeds. I think we're going to be fine. I need resolve. I need to take friendly relations. I need people to be happier here. So you guys are getting to work. Are you? I'll have one of you get to work. I'll also have one of you get to work. And then who uses clearance water? You do. Let's start the process of consuming water. Because consuming water is going to spawn blightrot cysts. Blightrot cysts are going to turn into coal. Coal is fuel. Simple as that. Happily? Happily. And yeah, why not? You're idle? Why? No meat. You are having coats delivered, and you will finish in time. You are full on purging fire. That's fine. I actually don't think that many of you need to be in here then. I can move one of you over here. Would it be insane to build a third camp? I feel like it would be insane to build a third camp. But the meat production is not there right now. In fact, none of our production is there right now. We don't really, like, make anything. Eventually... Stop. Use stone when you can find it. That way you're not just, like, doing nothing. If we can get tools to take off, I think we're in a much better place. We haven't yet, but if we can manage it, I think we're okay. What's the last trade here? 4 fabric? I think I'm good enough at this point to do it, yeah. And then I do think I just need to keep putting harpy houses down. High level of corruption? It's fine, we'll burn them. We're only at 105. They are not done for another 2 minutes, which is kind of bad. So that's going to happen 2 more times. You're going to have a lot to do in Storm. Just getting you ready for that. The fire is not going out. Who stole all my coal again? You did. There. Now you have more. And you're working on more. But, like, maybe we should turn oil back on just as a fallback? Two, 4, 6, 8. I need you to show me something good here, Renwald. What you got? That's pretty good. That's not that good. That's also not that good. Give me faster traders. I don't think I'm discovering that many new glades. What else do you have that I could just buy from you straight up? Porridge would make humans kind of happy. No, I'm over it. I'm just gonna... I'll take that, and I'm gonna hoard the rest of my amber for something better. Now that you're up and running, take me back to consumption. You can use coats again. That's going to make both harpies and humans happier. Is my economy well enough off that I can make human houses? It definitely is. So I could do like a... Could do like a 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. I'm gonna need to get a service building up eventually as well. Where's the lumber that's actually working? I want you to come down here, get rid of these trees. I'm gonna put a temple in down here. Come around like that, you come around like that. One more trade is all. What is it? 8 oil? 8 training gear? I think I'd rather do training gear. So I'm a little more comfortable producing stone than I am producing oil. We are only at 2 food, but harvest is about to come in. We're going to get 18 vegetables. We have 53 grain. I really don't think you need to grow grain. And our corruption is at 170, so that's not ideal. But we're going to get a lot of coal. There's pros and cons. Now, what else could we start working on? How about like harmony decorations? We do have a lot of resources, so we could put like that in. And then bring that road around like that. We can trade. Fine, I'll do 8 oil as well. Services, let's get our temple up. Don't have the fabric for it right now. I think we'll find it. We still have quite a bit of plant fiber that we're working with. I also have a blueprint pick. I need this to be big. What do I need this to be? This needs to be something that, like, does work. 3-star coats? Three-star coats and 1-star water skins? What's the temple go? It's incense and... yeah, it's incense. But you make incense, don't you? Who makes in? One of you makes incense. It's you. What do you need for that? A bunch of stuff I don't have, and then fuel, which, like, I do have, but... a bunch of stuff that I don't have. How important do you think 3-star tool? Well, it doesn't matter until we have a source of metal. Like, we still haven't even found a copper mine. I think I need to re-roll this. Okay, porridge makes humans happy. Wine is not a luxury that anyone here cares about. I don't think we're taking distillery. Cooperage overlaps a lot of stuff that we have already. Harpies would like treatment, but 1-star doesn't really get me out of bed. Carpenter doubles up on planks, makes our tools slightly better, but then Butcher is a new source of refined food, even though it's worse jerky and worse oil. But only lizards like it. I should have taken that brick oven. I'll do one more. Show me brick oven again, please. I changed my mind about it. No? Alright, fair. It's a source of metal. And resin would let us make incense. Am I insane in thinking that I would love to find a second piece of fertile soil, or possibly even bulldozing a hallowed small farm to take a forester's hut? That has to be insane, right? Like, this has to be the wrong choice because of how rare fertile soil is on this map, but if we could find fertile soil for a forester's hut, it would be really good. Like, really, really good. And then open a glade for me. I'm grasping at straws here. I just gotta find anything. The hell are you? You don't look friendly. Oh, it's oil! It all uses oil! We can do it! Reduce hostility with each dead villager? I don't think villagers are really going to die. Kills a random villager every time. Effect won't be reversed. This gives us 30 metal. How many wildfire essences do we have? 0? No, surely not. We have 8. When's the next trader show up? 7 minutes. And burning Blightrot takes 10 more seconds. Six minutes. We should have been paying attention to... here's what we're going to do. Burning Impatience. I've got a plan. And Copper Mine. It's all about to take off. We can do this. Sother, guess what? All of these, they're yours. Just have them. I'm not even going to save one. I'm just going to say I'm not making a second hearth this game. Trade? I want all 3 of these. You're not that important, but I want all 3 of these. I think I can do that. 15, 13. Maybe I can't. 1.3, but we're about to be able to make them. This does significant damage to my soul, but I really think that's important. Okay, and now, next storm in 3 minutes. Now the plan is, when the storm comes, we wait until all the Blightrot cysts are burned, we get under that corruption threshold, and then we start working on this. And we tear it down. That's the plan. Show me an order. Produce 250 wood, deliver 20 packs of provisions. Not going to happen. I'm smart enough to know it's not going to happen. A ranch? No. Complete 12 trade routes and get Stormwalker training? Incredible. We want that? We want that a lot. Faster trade routes just means higher amber, so we can buy more stuff that we need. Now, there is no fertile soil here, but that's okay. A brewery makes a ton of ale. But we need a way to make barrels or water skin. Water skin? No. Or pottery. It's still only the smokehouse. So our plans are evolving once again. I would really like to, given that this is a copper mine, I'd really... God, and there's 20 crystallized dew in there. I would really like to find something that makes barrels, or even better, I would like to find something that makes water skins. We have 135 leather right now and a decent source of oil production. I want you to show me the leather worker. I'm ready to accept a leather worker as a building. All I need is for you to put it in front of me. And I'll say, well, actually, you make 2-star. Never mind, I'm going to salvage you. I'll just make ale here. Small Trapper's Camp is empty? No, no, no. There's always more meat. Now, if you could just tick me over this threshold so I can see a blueprint reward, I'd be really excited. Food is improving. Slowly, but it's improving. We're not seeing what I was really hoping to see, but a tool shop does give us 3-star tools and 1-star barrels. We're putting a lot of faith in this copper mine that we haven't even built yet right now. But I think this is the play. And if I'm wrong, man. So freaking be it. So you need to go in like here. We don't have idle builders. We'll work it out. We can solve that problem later. Now, this copper mine, extremely important. So important that I think it's going to get its own warehouse over here. Like right here. And I would give it its own hearth, but there's going to be difficulties associated with that, unfortunately. Now, how are we doing on coal? 13. But we are about to generate, I think, 40, possibly 60 coal this season. I am going to want a 3rd lizard working there. You guys are going home. Where are my lizards? In a furnace, in a smokehouse, in a trapper's camp. They love everywhere they work. So just put a 3rd human in there. Mostly so we can just burn more effectively. And then destroy this. And give me more lizard houses. And where's my other woodcutter? You guys don't need to be there. I can at least put you down to 4. This is not bad. If we can survive our blight rot, which looks really scary right now, this is not that bad. Trade route me. I'd be willing to sell anything at this point. Now, as soon as this goes under 100, we're starting that Glade event. 132. I think we can do this. What's your problem? You don't have brick. That's because we don't have stone coming in. I gotta find spare laborers. Well, look, here's some. They need stone for that. That's 2 idle people. I can't afford... I might be able to have humans afford working in a mine. Never mind, it's super easy. They do not care. And then what do you need to upgrade? 4 more aesthetic. 4 more comfort. I can do that. Let's get that done as well, because the temple's going up soon. This we can start working on. Tear it down. Yeah, tear it down. Because it doesn't matter that blight rots just take longer to burn now. So that's 4 comfort. I need 4 aesthetic still. I think I see the spot. I can go 1, 2, and then I can go 3, 4. You come over here. I can afford to have 1 person work there. You're chilling. Great. Great news. Now, why are y'all so mad? Oh, no services, right. So that's the next problem we need to solve. I gotta find wherever the fertile soil is supposed to be on this map. I need to be able to make resin so that I can make incense, because I think that's the easiest pathway to making incense right now, overall. Anything else that uses clearance water that we could plumb while I'm looking at it? Yeah, you, but you're not really doing a lot right now, so you're not draining much. You do a lot. Three barrels for every 10 planks is looking the most appealing right now. That's at least something. We're up to 155 wood, go to 100 planks. 91 coal. Good. Very good. You all can leave. Low on food. That's the next problem we need to solve, huh? What do we do about low on food? Besides building like a third trapper's camp? Because like the meat intake is clearly insufficient. Is what this comes down to. Okay, that's bad. We're gonna have to find new meat deposits very soon. Because I don't think these are gonna last that long. Unless you bring a ton of food, I can't afford to take people in. I can't feed you. And I think you are going to need to come over, like, here. And then you can come over, like, here. And this is primarily just for speed. But I need to open that glade. You're done in 2.5 minutes, but you don't really affect my economy at all right now. So I'm okay with it. You're gonna come along here. We just saw this, we know we can clear it, and more importantly, gives us a reputation. So investigate. You're gonna have your cleansing fire ready very soon. Here's those mushrooms we needed forever ago. Nothing else interesting going on. Well, yes, more importantly, no food in there. No builder. Don't do pipes. I guess you can do barrels, but only go to like 30. And tools, I want you to go to like 50. Use planks for that, it's more efficient. And then down here in my scribe, I don't want you making tools. So what's the next glade we open in search of food? It really should be a forbidden glade, because our odds of finding one of the big resource nodes in there are very high. That's what I'm currently thinking. So let's start setting up like a mega road. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. And we're just gonna run a road directly out to where this glade is, so that at least people can get there quickly. Don't have the stone to do any of that. Probably need to get people working in this mine again to get stone coming in, actually. Like, we don't need the coal, but we do need the stone. So give me something like that. And I'm not missing, like, any obvious stone deposits on the ground, right? No, there's none. You are, though. You did find food over here, so you should get on that. Where can I spare a harpy? 1, 2, 3. In a crude workstation, I would say. I can replace you with someone who does not care about fabric as much, so that you can get in here. I think I need 2 of you to keep up on that. Thank God we have found fertile soil. Okay. This run is very quickly turning a corner. And what are you? 2 to 3 coal deposits. It's not that important right now. So I think we just break you. How are you guys doing? 3 minutes. How are you guys doing? You don't need to be there anymore, now that I think about it. So why don't you come in here and break this thing? Renwald, what do you have for me? Brawling actually is going to be pretty good for lizards. If we can get both of these running. Traders arriving quicker is also pretty good. So I definitely take that. I definitely take that. Now I need 12 amber to get to the Explorer's Lodge. Let's see if I can put together a package for you that accomplishes that. It's not going to be that way. I don't want to do that either because I kind of need... Oh, it's going to be this, duh. Yeah. Straight all your coal because you get so much of it every season. And then I think... I'd be willing to do like that. And then I'd be willing... I should not do that because they're using it for fuel. I'd be willing to do this. And I'd be willing to do this. To get that. Why? I don't know. Brawling service. Lizards like it. Low on food. You're not. It looks like you are. You're not. Now, where is my forester's hut? Here you are. I think you're actually going to need to go, like, up there. Move you closer. I wish I had the food economy to take people in right now. I really do. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that either. Should do this. Oh my god, I need people. Okay, you're not doing anything. Come in here. You're doing something. You're... There's no way you can keep up with all that. Why don't you come in here too? I don't need... There's only 2 of you down there. Oh, you finished your event. Okay, that's going to bring me 2 more people. I should probably have them just be idle builders for a bit, though, honestly. But you guys got to get to work on tools, like, right now. I do not care about barrels. I know I told you it'd be okay. It's not okay. Only make tools. We got to crack all of these boxes. We are also at 202 hostility, but I think we're going to come in just under that, so it's not going to go to 3. Mine has no ore. That's bad news. We could upgrade it. What's our plank situation like currently? We have 35. I would do it. Let's just have 1 person in there. That's your metal trade routes. Remember, you already said you weren't going to do this. Why don't you move down here a bit? You guys just keep carving that. How are you doing on this swamp wheat down here? You're still at 35. Okay, and then you're going to come up here. I just need tools, man. Come on. I need you guys to pump out tools. Like, this is getting opened. I also need people. If we took herbs, we could make more pies. That's gonna be risky. But I gotta believe in our long-term prospects here. I'll open it. You're done? Great news. This road is gonna come up like this. You're so close to being ready. There's more mushrooms over here. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Deliver that when you're done. And what's your problem? You don't have brick. It's because you don't have stone? I need more people working down here. It's the only way we're generating stone right now. Scouts are idle. They're not going to be idle for long. We just finished that round of tools. So don't you worry about all that. Next time a trader shows up, I'm buying bricks. We're so short on bricks. This is also really scary. These are both almost gone. Honestly, one of the biggest things we could get from a trader next time they show up is the upgraded Trapper's Camp. Because it would unlock these 2 deposits. It would unlock these 2 deposits. And I think it would unlock one more somewhere else. I thought I saw one more, but I'm not seeing it right now. But I would actually spend a blueprint pick on that if I were to be so lucky as to get one. So you come in here. And then I'm like, I don't even know if I need you. Like, what does a copper ore tile give? I think it's clay? No, it digs up... No, that's just like what the mine does. Leave it for now. You've got your bricks coming in, but like, make this priority. Okay. It's 4 people? Holy cow. Now, things are going to start to move. We're now growing resin, which means over here, we can start producing incense with resin and coal, or oil, or sea marrow. You're going to go to 100 of that. I also want a 3rd person working there, so that we can make sure we're keeping up on coats. Everything you make here is critically important. So all 3 of you are off for the season. Mines are shutting down for the season. Blizzard's going to be real unhappy. Everyone is unhappy. But we do have storm trade routes. I would. I absolutely would. Let's open more caches since we've got the free labor. Send that to the Citadel. It's going to use 15 of your 26. It's a little rough. But you do have more coming. You still got a lot of metal. How's flour looking? Because you're not making any currently. You're still at 96. Corruption's also at 227%. Maybe let's have a 3rd person work here. Just maybe. We also have a stormwater geyser. So we could use a stormwater geyser to increase resolve in a lot of these buildings. Do I have the pipes for it? No. I'll be able to make the pipes for it soon. Not yet, but soon. I just can't do it right now. I think people might die this season. We'll see. What am I looking for? I think I was looking for water skins, honestly. Supplier's looking pretty okay. 5 leather, 4 oil makes 10 water skins. That lets us do ale. If we pick up a leisure building. I don't see a reason why not, and I don't see any better choice. I just really need that building to be built. But because we have no stone, it is not happening. And a supplier is also going to take stone, so that is also unlikely to happen anytime soon. Now, you only exist because you make fabric. Holy cow, we might actually not lose people. I mean, we're going to lose people, but like people might not actually die to corruption. That'd be huge if true. Come on, get out there and burn. 118. It's gonna be real close. 110. A harpy farmer left? I can fix that. 103. Sub 100. Let's go. You get replaced. Well, actually, we're like at 100. I need you to burn one more, I think. This we can do. Please, I need you to burn one more. We are going to lose people. Because they just kind of, like, left. Okay, thank God. So close. Oh. Let's see. Will I trade parts? I'll trade coal, I'll tell you that. You can get out. Cornerstone? I basically need this to be something that gives resolve. I basically need this to be something that lets us make brick because our mines are horrendous. The only time you'll ever see me pick something like clay delivery line. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to trade a part. I will do this. Mostly because I want the reputation. None of this really speaks to me. But I guess if we have the opportunity to make skewers, we might as well take it. I really just... Oh god, all these are good. Holy cow. I can afford a lot of it, though. I think that's less important. I think that's more important, and I think this, you might be surprised, is also more important. I'm not going to trade that part. Soon, I'm going to need people working here. Specifically so that we could make scrolls. And just like use anything you can find. Go to 50. Humans enjoy it. Where can I steal a human from? Here? I'm not going to need 2 people there anymore because metal production is kind of lagging. So I can have one of you come down and work here. I can have 4 of you work here to get stone coming in. I think I can get away with only having 2 of you work there. Probably only need 1 person working there. We're actually good on fabric. And we're good on coats. That is the best news that I could have gotten. We are not good on tools. We're not currently making tools, but very soon. I also found more meat. Oh, I didn't even see the meat over there. Sure. You go there. You go here. Butcher lets us make skewers. Doesn't really like fit nicely anywhere. We'll just put you behind there. And then... Well, what's the other ingredient in skewers? Because we just might like not have it. We don't even have it. It's not worth building a butcher. Because the only other thing we can put in them is vegetables. And, we only grow, like, 3 vegetables a year over here. Where's pigment come from? Because pigment uses coal. The manufactory. You can now start making pigment. You're going to use coal for that. Go to 50. You don't need to be very fast at it. I'm not that worried. You guys should have just hauled stone, which means you should have the opportunity to work on bricks pretty soon. You can use clay. Forger's camp is empty. You have more to do. Why don't you come clean up these small deposits first? And then you can move on to the big deposits. slowly but surely, I think I'm regaining control of this game. It was very touch and go for a little while. But I think, just looking for buildings that use clearance water. I think they're all plumbed. Maybe not. Hold on. Hold on. You're gonna compete with metal for tools on this, but you're not gonna make many. And you're gonna bring in a lot. 3, 6, 9, 12. I guess I do still want that mine up. It's not as much as I thought. You need one more aesthetics decoration. We cleared the space off for it. It goes here. And then as soon as you build that, you'll be upgraded. It's going to make people happy. How you doing on those mushrooms? 38 of 78. Food is still so bad right now. People starving? People are starving. So worse than food being bad, food is insufficient currently. And that's because we've taken a lot of perks that are like you eat double food. So it's not unexpected. But I really feel like if we could just get the upgraded Trapper's Camp, all of our problems would be solved. 15 coal for 8 amber? Hey, that for sure. This for sure. That for sure. We're not actually harvesting wood this season. We should probably start doing that. I'll leave one idle builder behind. This is going to turn incense production on. Did you guys find stone for bricks yet? You have 4, just deliver it. I don't have an idle worker. I would love to put 2 people in there. Don't think it's going to happen. How are you guys doing on flax? We're at 148. How are you doing on grain? We're at 245. I think you could afford to just grow vegetables at this point. I think that's probably a pretty safe bet. I also think that I would like to put a warehouse out here. Probably on top of that lumber camp. Because I'd like it to pull double duty for this Forbidden Glade when we open it. Harpies are starving? That's fine. Lizard Evolve as well? That's fine. We knew this was going to happen. We failed to adjust our food supply fast enough. You take brick. We can't even make you. We really should have done this during the storm. How much amber we got anyway? Only 28. I don't think it's worth burning Impatience to get him to show up early, but I do think that we have a pretty good shot of finding food in some of Dullahan's loot boxes. And that might make a bit of difference for us. You got this thing up yet? Still 5? Really? What are you doing in here? Where are you putting these bricks? What else are we even building? It uses bricks right now. Oh, are you carrying? You have them. Okay. 8 of 8. Perfect. Build it, please. I need to give these people services before they become catastrophically unhappy. Who's going to work this place? I think probably you 3. I only probably really need to put 1 person in there. I don't have the food to afford sacrificing oil, but it is nice to know that I could sack a lot of coal to mitigate hostility. And we get a lot of it back. We've gained 160 coal from Burnt to a Crisp. And we're generating a lot of our own Blight Rot right now. It's not even from the Glade events. So you guys get in here. I want that perk accessible. We also generate both of these services items right now. So harpies are going to be happy, lizards are going to be happy, humans are going to be happy. Would love to see a services buildings either like from a trader or from our last blueprint pick that is leisure, because we also do a pretty good job of generating ale. Like a pretty good job. You've generated a lot of crystallized dew for us. That's going to turn into tools. That's going to let us open boxes. We've unlocked a trade route, or a trade route is completed. Next season, I think we do that. Trade Baron. We really want that perk. It's also a lot of money in the form of parts. So we're going to be taking that for sure. Leisure and luxury. Exactly what we asked for. And, brawling and religion? No, leisure and luxury. The best part is it doesn't even cost that many bricks. So let's get a tavern up. I know this is just delaying our copper mine further and further, but we gotta pay attention to resolve here soon. And then that's all of our money that we're gonna spend on Dullahan in 20 seconds. Just kidding? Where did I spend 14? Where did I spend like 30 amber? Who knows? Maybe I can sell him some of my stuff and we can get some more back. Okay, this is important. What's about to... you can sell him parts! Alright, I'm taking all 50 of your amber. Just being straight up with you. Don't care what it costs me. Incense not that expensive. Ale not that expensive. Barrels not... Grain pretty expensive. And we have a shitload of it. $64. So we can do 20, 21, 42. That's 70. So we can't do that. We could do 21, 42, 56. We could do these three. But it contains a large number of goods. 28, 49, 62. Okay, we could do that. Huge? Huge. This is already paid off. Huge? It's pretty good. Decent. Okay. So that's our food resolved for a while. Resolved enough that I would immediately trade some away? No, but I would do that. Thank God Dullahan showed up. I think we mostly had this under control, but... Also, do you have bricks? He does have bricks. So what if we did like that? And then we gave him like some of the stuff we don't care about? Like some of that. We could afford a little bit of that. Just so we can get our building projects done more than anything else. And then soon we probably need to start making flour again. So we're going to have to figure out where humans come from. They probably come from here. I think I answered my own question on that one. So you guys get out of there. I want one of you to come into here. And then what do I want the rest of you working on in Storm? Honestly, just building. Like, get caught up on these building projects. If I sack 15 coal per minute, it reduces hostility by 80. That puts lizards at 0. It does cost us... We can't run it that long. I'm going to have to do that. But I think that I can afford to do. Storm trade routes. 11 coal? Yep. Can afford that. That is for sure. And then just get this up so we can start giving people services. Ale, I want you to use water skins as well. It's time to set up the provisioner, or the supplier. We've exhausted all of our orders, right? Yeah. And then next season, we're breaking into that Forbidden Glade. If there were ever a time that we could handle it, now is that time. How much of this is you being hungry? None. But some of it is horrors from beneath. Makes no difference. But I guess like if harpies are doing better, I'll put harpies in there. And as our building, I can put you in where you're just kind of like happier. Yeah, I can do that. Come on, I need this built. I need it built. This is not a settlement that would survive for like, 10 minutes after we win, but I need workforce to get me across the finish line. Small Trappers Camp is exhausted. Well, wait, put your stuff back. You still got stuff in there. Carry it away and then you'll be done. Now, tools, 24? No, 16. How about down here then? 15? Yeah. Investigate that. How are you guys doing on metal? You chilling? You have 4? You have none in storage. We are not producing as much metal as I would like. How are you doing on resin? None. You have none resin? I can't take you off of either of those things then. How long is this storm? Anyway, it's like a 4-minute storm. Modifier's not messing around. Except you. 13 brick, I dare not. 11 coal, I do dare. The mine is finally up. What does it mean? Does it mean we work the copper? I think yes. I think it means we do work the copper. And then we give you a path. You're also going to need a way to get back to, like, the hearth. I hate that this doesn't line up. I wish I could just do this, but there's trees in the way. Forager's camp is empty. That's okay. You have a bunch of other stuff to do. Like, how about you just jump in on all that wheat? And now, we ain't seeing storm again. You heard it here first. 5 pigment for every 10 insects. Don't we produce insects from, like, the insect box? Like, every 2 wood is 1 insect? So that's pretty good. That also means that we really just want to cut trees down. And then get in there. We're ending this game. Would really love to have a bit more metal, like, on demand, but I don't think we're going to need it. I think hopefully we find an event in the Forbidden Glade that's like, 2 reputation points. And then we can rush Royal Gardens, and we can, like, wait for harpies to tick, because harpies are loving life right now. We also have this up. We can stop stacking coal, that's for sure. So, like, get rid of both of you. We don't need that perk during not storm. And then you can come out of here, because you were only in there to make your resolve better. I want you to turn this benefit on, because that's bonus resolve. Humans are now also happy. We got it. We got this in the bag. We just need to do Royal Gardens. So let's plumb it in. Can you do the arch overpath? Ooh, you can. Yeah. So that's 7. Then we'll go... I don't know, it's going to look ugly. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15. So no matter what, Royal Gardens will be done. And that might be all it takes, because Resolve is looking pretty good right now. 9 mushrooms? Yeah, our food is recovered enough. Don't have enough fabric to get a warehouse in. I want a second person working here, then. What you got? It's only 1 reputation. I do not have a 3rd wildfire essence. That's unlucky. But I do have 30 incense. And it kills 1 random villagers? That's it? Yeah, like that's it. I would love to have this happen, but also I don't think I could survive that. I also don't think I could survive that. So... I mean, it is a lot of metal, too. 60 oil? Jesus. Hey, thank God we have all this incense saved up. Oh yeah, we get leather when people die. Forgot about that. Whatever. $22? Yeah, sure. I just got some. The spot just opened up for you. Now, we can do another one of these, because we're at 15. You two get out of here. Come and work in here. That's 1.5 resolve. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we're good. We found a dead Leviathan, but it's a little too late to do anything about it. It would have been very nice. Oh, we don't have a camp that could even work it. We need the big trapper's camp for that. Actually, if they don't open these caches fast, we might be done even before then. The Harpies are going to be thrilled for a while, as are humans. There's not a lot else going on. I'm going to speed it up. I know that, like, historically I have not sped it up that much, but this is one where we're just, like, waiting to win from a pretty long ways out. So, we can just enjoy the ride. Herbalist camp is done. I can fix that. Let's make sure we don't starve people if we're going to be relying on Resolve to win. Because I do see this number dropping precipitously. No, we're going to be fine. There you go. This is not an easy modifier. Or I'm just, like, really bad and got on... Oh, I leveled. The hell is all this? 10 amber every time you use 75 units of water and rain engines. Black rods just go 20% quicker. Okay. Seems fun. Seems fun. I've seen Prosperous Archaeology, so I think they're just moving around where you unlock that. Same thing with Copper Extractor, I've definitely seen that, and same thing with Prosperous Settlement. I've seen those before, so I think they might just be shifting around where you unlock things. Anyway, we'll head back to the world map. What are the modifiers we got? Flooded Mines, we know about. Royal Outpost, we know about. It's gonna be unfortunate for the old brass order here, but there's a lot of question marks out this way, and so I think we're going to forward settle them again for our next game. Which is not going to be now, because it's almost 10 p.m. It's unusual that we would get 2 Against the Storm games in, but with all the Guild Wars that we played this week, I wanted to make sure that I was keeping the VOD archive up to date on, you know, the games that really matter. So, let's take a look at what our unlocks are. I don't think any of these are new, but I can't afford 2 of them, which is quite nice. Well, if I spend like down here, some of the ones up here are like pretty expensive. We'll just get the 2 that are here. Impatience grows slower. Production speed boost, and we can choose Amber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 more to go. But, you know, they keep adding more and we don't play often enough. So, who actually knows when this series is going to end at the end of the day? Anyway, I'll stick you on deed screen. We still have not lost a game, although that's closer than we've come in a very long time to dropping a game. Which is maybe like a little bit hubris after we talked up how easy the game before it was, but I think that's where we're going to leave that off. Streaming schedule this week looks tentatively good. I can't make particular promises, but you know, we'll see what we can fit in. I definitely want to get a couple more rounds of Terraformers in. That series has been doing really well, and if you're a fan of Against the Storm, you would probably like it a lot as well. It's a very interesting game, shares a lot of design choices. But until then, I will catch you guys around, and enjoy the rest of, well, what is left of your Memorial Day weekends. Take care. Have a good one.